Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 3 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica Let's Play series, where today I'm getting ready to do some mining gadget stuff. Between episodes, I went out and hunted. I got a bunch of mob junk. I even died once. I think you can see it on my waypoint there. I should remove that now because I left it there as a reminder that I died. Creeper got me. What you gonna do? Learned a couple things. First off, there's a different grave mod in this pack that is pretty awesome. I very much like it. And second off, your trinkets stay on you after death. So when I ran back to my corpse, which wasn't very far, I died right outside my house. But still, some friends were summoned when I was attacked, and that was pretty awesome. So very, very useful to have. Cooked myself up some more bread. As you can see, it's still smelting here. Picked up some more wheat while I was out and about in the world. And really need to get my chests under control, but I will be handling that shortly. But first things first, I want to get back to upgrading some awesome stuff that I've got. The mining gadget. Yes. Last episode we got ourselves a mining gadget, which was super cool, and I was very happy to get. I do want to head to the Nether probably sooner than later and get some quartz so that I can start teching up in power. But I think my plans for today are finish upgrading the mining gadget. Maybe not finish, but like get some more upgrades for it. And then I would like to look into ore doubling as soon as possible. And we'll have to figure out what our process is going to be there. Am I going to go the mechanism route? Is there something else I can do? Like thermal and mechanism are my two main options, obviously. But I'm curious if there's any other options that are available. We'll think about it and see. But first things first, I've got my ender pearls that I need. So the very first upgrade I want to make sure to get is the 3x3 mining upgrade, which does require a block of diamond. And it requires a diamond pickaxe. So a hefty diamond cost right there. And also a decent number of redstones. But that shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to need another blank upgrade. I think I threw my glass panes in here. So that should be cool. Alright. So, 3x3 mining upgrade. Huzzah! So now I can stick this guy into my mining laser. And open up this dude. And we can see the size is now optional, available 3x3. There is no 5x5 upgrade. I'm starting to think about adding one. For the longest time, I didn't want to because I didn't want the mining gadget to be the de facto better mining tool than every other mining tool there is. So I wanted you to say like, well, I can have 3x3 and range, or I can have 5x5 on like a standard tool. But so many other tools are doing like 7x7 and 9x9 at this point that, you know, going to 5x5 might not be the end of the world. We'll see. I'm not making any promises. Okay? But now you can see that when I look at a wall, we're going to see a nice little and you can see it's going to mine. Now, what you might notice is it takes longer to mine. It takes about 3 times as long. What I did is I made it so that it mines 3 times. It takes 3 times as long to mine with the 3x3 upgrade. So keep in mind that you're breaking 9 blocks at once, right? So, you know, it only taking 3 times as long to mine, and you're getting 9 times as many blocks at a time. Like, that's not bad, right? But we're going to throw some efficiency upgrades on this guy in just a moment to make that a little bit better. But before we do that, there's 2 other upgrades I'd like to make. First, I want the void junk upgrade. One of my favorites. Going to need some obsidian, though. But I can make that happen with the lava that I've got. That might not be a bad idea. And what's interesting is that little plus sign. Is that Quark doing that? I forget. But let's get you. Thank you. And I might as well just do that. And then if I want, I can vein mine this. And that works. Beautiful. Ice bucket challenge. Nice. So the void upgrade is going to be very useful for me. Void junk. What this does is allows me to specify an automatic list of things that get voided. So there's now a filter available, and you can turn it into whitelist mode or blacklist mode. So it's up to you if you want whitelist or blacklist. And we can throw things like cobblestone and marble in there. So that if we go mining underground, per se, and we you know, do this. So that's whitelist. So it's going to allow cobblestone. So we want to blacklist cobblestone. Right? And now when we do this, it's going to just drop the not cobblestone. Cool? like that. Like that. So that's another major upgrade that makes mining a little bit easier. And my whole goal with this mod was making mining a little bit more fun and a little bit more easy, right? So the ability to quickly void things that you don't want to deal with, pretty cool in my opinion. Now, in addition to that, I would like to get the magnet upgrade. Cool. So the magnet upgrade's a fun one. What this does is it will magnet items into your inventory automatically rather than dropping them on the ground, assuming that you have inventory space, which is a big, big assumption, right? So let me real quick turn off my void junk upgrade so that it's disabled, and then we'll see what happens when I mine. You ready? And it vacuums up. So any resources you collect will automatically be vacuumed into your inventory. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn back on the void junk upgrade, and what we'll see is the particles will kind of fade off and disappear, and the only things that'll make their way into your mining gadget are going to be the ones that you're supposed to keep. In this case, weathered limestone and gabbro, which I'm going to very quickly add to the list here. Cool. Now, I'd also like to have a range upgrade so that this thing can mine a little bit further away. There's 3 tiers of range upgrade, but tier 2 requires a couple emeralds, which I don't think I've encountered just yet. Though we could go visit that village nearby and see if there's anything we can trade for emeralds. But I'll start with a tier 1 range upgrade. And what this will allow me to do is mine blocks from further away. Very simple, very straightforward. So now when I open up the menu, we can see our range goes up to 10 blocks away rather than 5. And you can adjust that as much as you want. So if you want it to go, you know, only 5 or 7 or whatever you want. But generally people, I assume, want the max range, which is 10. Cool. So nothing, I'm not going to demonstrate that one. That's pretty simple and straightforward. Let's also, though, get some efficiency upgrades. So this is the same as efficiency on a tool. It just makes your mining faster. So I'm going to just straight up make a tier 5 efficiency upgrade. Cool. So tier 1 is this, tier 2 is this, tier 3 is this. You can see it's just more and more redstone getting lumped in there. We're going to need even more redstone, which is cool. Not a problem. We've got plenty of redstone from mining already. Huzzah! Quest complete. Nice, that was a quest. Today I learned. Had no idea. All right, let's put away these chunks of resources. You're going to go in the miscellaneous junk. Well, maybe you're not, because... yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put you in here. Cool. And I am going to very soon need to get more storage space. That's going to be a very quick, need that to happen sooner than later kind of deal. Cool. So let's charge you up. Okay, you're nice and charged, which is good. There are battery upgrades that will increase the storage capacity of the battery on the mining gadget, but they do require a significant amount of quartz to get up there. But eventually you can hold up to 10 million RF instead of 1 million. But we don't have access to the Nether yet, so we're not going to do that. But let's install this upgrade, the efficiency upgrade in here. That looks cool. Now note, with all these upgrades enabled, this thing's now costing 385 RF per block, so almost double the RF cost. And there's a few more upgrades that we can still probably apply. But for the most part, those are like the big ones. Let's see. Silk Touch, we don't need. By the way, you can have Silk Touch installed along with Fortune. You just can't have them both turned on at the same time. All right, but let's check out, what did we get here? Oh, nice. Miner's Delight. Is that all the things again? That is all the things again. With the silver and the lots and lots of things. Cool. I don't mind smelting up some more iron. That sounds like a good time. And let's go try mining with our new mining gadget. So lots of good stuff here. Magnet and void junk and fortune and light placer and efficiency. This will make me mine a lot faster. Let's just pop down to this area here, and you'll notice that we mine, obviously with efficiency 5, a lot faster than if we were to have no efficiency 5. Sweet. And the voiding of the nonsense that you don't need, 100% worth. Cool. 100% worth. Now, if you want, you can always just vein mine, especially because I got this refined obsidian Paxel last episode that has Fortune 3 on it, which is awesome. Thank you very much. But, you know, whatever. It's all good. So, very excited to have a relatively fully upgraded mining gadget. There's a few more upgrades that we can have, but at least for now, we're in pretty good shape. So let's go down to my mining caves. And you might be wondering what precision mode is, if you've never seen the mining gadget before. So turning on precision mode just makes it so it mines one set of blocks at a time. So if I hold right click here, it'll mine one. You have to release the mouse button and then click again to mine the next batch. Okay, but if you turn precision mode off, you get the mining effect like we saw a minute ago. Cool? And then just keep an eye on your inventory to see if you're picking up any junk that you don't want. A la, you know. Ooh, is that diamonds? That is diamonds. Sweet. A little bit more redstone since I used so much to get this. And again, if you want to go, you know, with different visuals, you can do the fade blocks effect, which is also pretty cool looking. If I do say so myself. Not too shabby. I'm going to make sure to grab a lot of gold. Just because, you know, and trading in the Nether is a thing, and we might be having access to that relatively soon. Nice! Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of mining here. And I guess we'll come back in a minute when it's time to come back. And I might want to pop over to... Ooh, what did we find here? Look at this cool place. A little bat. It's like a ravine, but also a minecart, dude. That's kind of cool. Ah, baby zombie. Get him! Get him, Dark Vex. Yeah, mining is 100% awesome right now. That's all I'll say. You know what I should do is I should add Scoria to our auto void. Yeah, probably going to be a good call. Probably going to be a good call. I mean, Scoria's neat, and if I need more of it, I will absolutely be able to come down here and get tons. But, you know, when we're mining, we want just the resources. And the benefit is, if you want to mine something from far away, you totally can. You don't have to be right up next to it to mine it. That's what's up, mining gadget. And the max range can get up to 20. So we're only at 10 right now. It can go a lot further. Beautiful. Okay. Sweet. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of mining with my new fancy tool, and we'll be right back. So obviously, you're going to have to head back home whenever your mining gadget runs out of energy. Not the end of the world, though. Quick charge, and you're back up and running. Beautiful. I've restructured my resources a little bit. It looks like I need to add weathered limestone to my void. That's pretty cool. What else junk-wise do we have here? Got some more iron, so I should smelt up more of that. Do we want to head to... How do we want to handle this? Do we want to head to the Nether now, or do we want to start working on ore processing? Let's see. So you need to go in here and limestone, right? Weathered limestone and limestone. Cool. Should be good. Should be good now. We'll find out. Yes, voided. Nice. Cool. Just making sure. Just making sure it's behaving. Ore processing, I think, might be a good call. So maybe we want to hold off on all this iron chunk, because we've got a lot of ores here, obviously. We're probably going to want to look into doing that. But we also want to head to the Nether so that we can have better power gen, because ore processing, power gen, it's quickly going to become a thing. So if we're looking at iron chunks, what are our options for ore doubling, right? So you can turn into iron dust. I guess, how do we get iron dust, right? So there's the crusher, right? That's option 1 from immersive engineering. There's the mechanism crusher, right? The enrichment chamber, right? You get 2 of those per iron chunk, which is, you know, ore doubling. Crusher upgrade recipes from pedestals. Okay, that's interesting. So the pedestals mod could ore double for me. That's new. The pulverizer, obviously from thermal. The alchemy table, looks like it can ore triple, but that's blood magic getting into that. Let's see. A chemical reaction chamber can do it from blood magic. Creates crushing, so yeah, that's a thing. Interesting. The Crusher Spirit. What's the Crusher Spirit? What's the Crusher Spirit? What mod is that from? I have no idea. I would like to do it maybe with this. Could be cool. But does that work with these iron chunks? I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see. Okay, so you make crushed iron ore, and then there's a 60% chance to get 2 more, and a 10% chance to get even 2 more than that. And that makes crushed iron ore? And then what's crushed iron ore do? That smelts directly into, right? And then we could also blast it. Or wash it. And then, yeah, because washing it gets you even more, right? You're guaranteed to get a little bit more, and then there's a 50% chance to get a decent bit more. You know, we could go this route. We could go this route. Should we go the create route for ore doubling? Yeah, part of me wants to do more with create in this series. Like, in my Let's Play series, we did a bit with create. Super cool mod, as we're well aware. Doing even more with it sounds like a lot of fun, and hopefully that you guys would be down with that. So maybe we didn't ore double with create in the last series. Maybe we should do that in this series. Like, we'll start with, it's almost tripling. It's pretty much almost tripling in create. And we'll probably eventually get to the quintupling process with mechanism later on. But this way, we also don't need to use RF. Wouldn't that be cool? We just use, like, the windmills and all that good stuff. So maybe create is the way to go. And maybe I can be less of a derp. Now, in order to get the crushing wheel from create, however, we're going to absolutely need some mechanical crafting machines, right? So that's going to need brass, right? And what I'm thinking I'll do, oh, look at this, block to item mutations, clockwork bee. Really? Really? What in the what? Look at this, diamond bee? There is some stuff here. Okay. Goodness. Anyway, we'll get back. We will look into that. We will absolutely be seeing what that's all about. But making these things would definitely be the route to go, right? So brass plates, we're gonna want the stamper from create. So let's do create. Let's do a bunch of create stuff early game. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. Like, let's just do create early on, and that would be a lot of fun. I think for sure. Okay, so I think our first steps with create are probably going to be water wheels, right? That's probably your best bet to get the ball rolling. And then we're going to want a windmill eventually, right? But water wheels is generally where you start off, and then the windmill is where you can escalate to later on. So let's start with water wheels, right? Now those are going to need just some wood slabs and some cog wheels. Not a big deal. Andesite alloy is just some andesite and some iron nuggets, which is not a big deal. That looks cool. Resourceful bees centrifuge. Okay, cool. Just checking things out. Don't mind me. We're going to definitely want some mechanical crafters at some point. That's going to need electron tubes. It's going to. I'm just checking to see rose quartz. That is going to require some nether quartz. So if we do want to make the mechanical crafter and ore double from create, we definitely have to get some quartz, which means a quick trip to the nether. So how about we do this? I'm going to... Do I have a water on me? I do. I'm going to go get some obsidian. We're going to get ready to... Quick visit to the nether, right? And then we'll come back from the nether. We'll start some create stuff. We'll do some power stuff as well. And that could be all around a good time. Yeah? Does that sound like it might be fun? I hope so, because that's pretty much my plan right now, folks. That's pretty much my plan. Let's make sure that we've got... I want to make sure that when I do this, I'm doing it in a relatively intelligent way. Because I want to vein mine this thing, but I also recognize there's probably a bunch of lava underneath the water I'm about to vein mine. Actually, no there wasn't. Alright, lucky me. Cool. Now, I know there's more lava nearby. Did I get enough? I actually got enough obsidian, right? That's enough for another portal, I'm pretty sure. So that should be fine. You know what occurs to me? I haven't found a single piece of gravel yet. Not a one. Not a one. So that's something we're gonna have to go find some of. I'm gonna go look over by that lake, because that lake seems to be a pretty good resource. I don't know if it's like the biome I'm in or not, but like I said, there's been a few things where I'm like, wow, there is really not a lot of X, where X was cobblestone and now is gravel. So gonna need to find some gravel. Here we go. Now, as a quick reminder, when fortune is on a tool, it increases your chances of getting flint. So I can vein mine this. I literally got almost entirely flint, if not actually entirely flint. So keep that in mind as you might be trying to get something other than flint. So I'm thinking about how my base is going to wind up shaping out, right? Is this where I'm going to live in this general area? Probably. I think like this nice big open field here is where I'm going to live long term. Now the nice thing is I can vein mine all that stuff. The not nice thing is how much of an inventory clog it is. Holy cow, that's a lot of junk. But vein mining all the tall grass and everything all at once is kind of great. I'm not going to lie. That is kind of great. Oh boy. Jumping in these blocks is a treat. All right, do you have the the inventory space for all this mess that I just created? Ish. Definitely gonna have to sort out my inventory. Refined storage might be an early game thing for me. We'll see. Might not be a late game thing. So maybe I want to make another big windmill building, kind of like I did in my last Let's Play series, because that worked out pretty well. Right? You can still make nether portals any shape you want, right? It's not a traditional, but, it's cool. It's cool. You can make it any shape you want. Alright, let's venture into the nether. I have no idea what I'm in for in this pack with the nether, but I guess we'll find out. Plan is to just get a little bit of quartz, and if we stumble upon anything else that's neat, I won't complain too badly. Alright, so we find ourselves, in a crimson forest biome. Not too shabby. Now while I'm here, I might want to add a bookmark, exit, just so I know how to get out of here. But quartz is what I'm after. Hello, quartz. Whoosh. Now, do we want to add netherrack to our auto void? Probably yes. And I'm wearing gold, so piglins should not be too complainy about me, right? Unless they see me mining, which maybe my mining laser they won't notice I'm mining. They don't know what lasers are. They're piglins. They don't understand the concept of lasers. What's there that's taking so long to mine? Yes, a little bit of quartz doing well. I might want you in precision mode for a minute, because I'm not going like crazy mining, right? I want to mine this thing, mining. Now these look like bone blocks, which is cool, yes. Looking good. Some basalt. Ow. Some wither skeletons, which I'm not super excited for. Go, Vex, go! Kill that wither skeleton. Oh, a wraith from Quark. Run away, direwolf. Brave Sir Dire. Dude, the Vex are, like, very helpful, though. Yes, kill each other. Sweet. Wither skeleton skull fragments, withered bones from Architect's Palette. Well, that's cool. That's neat. A wither lamp, huh? There's a lot of mods I don't know in this. Wither bee nest. Gonna stay away from that. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing I want to mess with just yet, because I don't know enough about this Resourceful Bees mod. But on my to-do list, for sure. Ah! What's hitting me? I don't know. But my friends will help me out. What is that thing? I have no... Ah! I have no idea what it is. It's moving too fast. Fetch me their souls was the achievement. Soul something. Soul vulture? I think is the word. Boy, he hurts. What is a soul vulture? I don't have a ranged weapon right now because I was not anticipating flying soul-eating vultures. Is he dead? I can't tell. I think so. Well, that's cool. What encounter a soul vulture in the Nether. Soul vulture. That's just from Alex's mob. Okay. Well, that's neat. The capturing enchantment gives monsters a chance. Oh, what enchant is that? That's from Apotheosis. Oh, Apotheosis is in this Apotheosis is a fun mod. I've really never played too much with Apotheosis, but it's a mod that does some crazy stuff. Hellish Zombie. That's cool. Clearly there's going to be a lot to adventure in the Nether. I think adventuring is going to be a big part of this pack, for sure. For sure. I think that's enough quartz for now. I'm a little bit terrified of this place, I'm not going to lie. Though, mining from a distance definitely makes it a little bit safer. Okay. Alright, now where's my exit? Because I'm already lost. Oh boy, gassed. Hey. Get him, Vex. Ow. Alright, I'm out of here. Before I die. Which it may already be too late. I am so dead. Alright, getting out. Getting out. Got some quartz. Happy enough with that. I'll take it. Ah, the peaceful overworld. At least for now. Yeah, so resources is absolutely going to be a thing I need more of soon. Yeah, you know what I need to do is sort out my inventory. Probably before... I think some iron chests may be in my future. What's my iron situation looking like? I think I can... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a couple... iron to gold... Gonna get a few of these so that they make sense, right? So we'll do that so I can put some of this junk away. I'm gonna do what I should do. We don't have that mod where I can like shift click to pick up a chest, do we? That would be nice, but alas no. There we go. What I will do is be prepared to put all this junk away in a relatively proper manner so that I can have some semblance of organization here. We'll just pretend like we're being organized. And if I have to do some drawers, I think I can do some drawers, right? We could absolutely do some drawers. How do I not have oak planks on me? Oh, are you not doing the ore dictionary thing? You should be, but I guess you aren't. So up here, it can go things that I have like a stupid amount of, like clay. That could be cool. You know, maybe marble. What I could do is a 4x4 drawer too. We'll figure it out, right? But for now, I'll take you. Get the actual chest. Thank you. And originally this was plants, but it's evolved into plants and food resources. But that could go like that now. Perfect. Okay. And then generally, I think I have metals next. There we go. Cool. And then after that, we will have gems and dusts. Not what I wanted. Now, did I already do all three? Yes. So I need one more chest upgrade. Cool. Getting there with organized. Getting there with being organized. Cool. You're miscellaneous junk, but I also usually have a mob drops chest, right? Cool. Just all kinds of miscellaneous things that I may or may not need in the future. But I'm going to separate out the mob drops now, right? So this is my more standard approach to resource storage. So a lot of this is mob drops. Some of it is not. Mob and animal drops, for that matter. I think this is a mob drop, right? Don't you get these from mob drops? I think so. Not that it's that important. All right, that all looks good to me. Whoosh. Put all that stuff away. I'm feeling pretty good about this setup. This is a mob drop. Got this. So RF Tools Dimensions is clearly a thing. Got that from Enderman. Awesome. Okay. Nice and organized. Much better. Much better. Resource storage. I might wind up doing like another 4x4 drawer or something like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have marble be my building material of choice. Ish. Okay. I do like this. Clearly, this is not going to be my forever home, but it's serving a purpose. All right, so I'm going to call that a good wrapping up point. But what we're going to do is come back next episode and start getting into create. So how do I want to do this? I'm probably going to want to... Like, I really like my windmill from my last Let's Play series, so I might do something like that again. But we're going to want two things. One, we're going to want to make sure that we're going to get... I think what I'm going to do is build the create stuff first, and then maybe build a structure around it. Would that make sense? I like the idea of that. I like the idea of that. Because that way I'll know how much space I need. So we're going to have like an ore doubling building for the create ore doubling process that I can bring my ores to after I'm done mining. The ores will get processed via create. with the crusher and the water and all that stuff. And then ultimately what I'd like to see is ingots getting spit out. So like literally an input chest for ores, an output chest for the ingots, and create handles everything in a cool and fun way. So I think that'll be a lot of good time to build. So we'll come back next episode and get started on that. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know what to do. Take it easy.